Welcome to our detailed summary of How to Talk to Anyone by Leil Lowndes. In this insightful book, Lowndes offers a treasure trove of 92 little tricks designed to enhance your communication skills and enrich your interactions in both personal and professional settings. These tricks are not about manipulation. Instead, they refine your natural conversational abilities, allowing you to forge stronger connections and achieve your aspirations with grace and authenticity. Lowndes, an acclaimed communication expert, grounds her advice in the belief that effective communication is pivotal to success. She substantiates this with research showing that adept communicators are more likely to reach their goals. Each trick she presents is a step towards mastering the art of conversation, from making a memorable first impression with body language to skillfully navigating complex dialogues and cultivating meaningful relationships. Drawing from a wealth of personal anecdotes and the successes of those she's coached, Lowndes vividly demonstrates how these principles have real-world applicability. The book's structured approach breaks down intricate communication tactics into manageable, actionable steps, making sophisticated concepts accessible to anyone looking to improve their interaction skills. By integrating these techniques into your daily life and tailoring them to suit your unique style, you embark on a journey of continuous personal development and connection. This practical advice promises not just improved dialogues, but also a transformative impact on your social effectiveness and professional networks. In the opening chapter, Lowndes delves into the nuanced realm of nonverbal communication, underscoring its pivotal role in our interactions. She introduces the first 10 seconds, emphasizing the immense power of first impressions. Within these initial moments, people swiftly form judgments based on visual cues, your appearance, posture, and body language, long before any words are spoken. These silent signals do more than just communicate confidence. They lay the groundwork for rapport, influencing how others perceive and engage with you throughout your relationship. A positive, lasting impression in these first seconds can open doors to opportunities and foster meaningful connections. Lowndes also explores the subtleties of nonverbal cues that can transform simple interactions into meaningful connections. She introduces the flooding smile technique, where the slight delay before smiling plays a crucial role. This pause ensures your smile is seen not as a reflex, but as a deliberate acknowledgement of the other's presence, making it feel more genuine and memorable. Such personalization elevates this common gesture into a potent tool for building rapport. Further refining our nonverbal toolkit, sticky eyes enhances engagement by maintaining eye contact slightly longer than expected, even after the other person has finished speaking. This technique, likened to the gentle pull of warm taffy, subtly signals your interest and commitment to the conversation, fostering a warmer and more inviting interaction environment. Advancing to epoxy eyes, Lowndes explores the strategic use of eye contact in group settings. Unlike sticky eyes, which centers on direct interaction, epoxy eyes involves shifting your gaze towards another listener, even when they aren't speaking. This tactic serves dual purposes. It allows you to gauge reactions, providing insights into group dynamics or personal sentiments, and it can create an undercurrent of intimacy and attraction, signaling a special interest in someone's perspectives. Lowndes cautions against overusing epoxy eyes, advising subtlety to avoid overwhelming or creeping out your audience. She recommends a balanced approach. Maintain eye contact with the speaker, but allow your gaze to momentarily shift towards your target when a point concludes. This method ensures you remain engaged with the speaker while also showing interest in the reactions of others, creating a more comfortable and effective communication environment. One of the techniques introduced by Lowndes to enhance posture and convey confidence is hang by your teeth. This visualization exercise is designed to help you maintain good posture, a key nonverbal communicator of self-assurance and professional success. Before entering a room, imagine a circus. Iron jaw bit attached to the top of the door frame. As you walk through, Envision yourself biting down on this bit, allowing it to lift your body upwards, straightening your spine, aligning your shoulders, and raising your head. This vivid imagery not only improves physical posture, but also instills a mental feeling of confidence and readiness. The real power of hang by your teeth lies in its ability to effect an internal transformation. Regular practice of this visualization not only perfects your stance, but also embeds a natural habit of carrying yourself with confidence, significantly impacting how others perceive and interact with you. Throughout her book, Lowndes masterfully underscores the crucial role of nonverbal cues in effective communication. She offers a collection of actionable techniques designed to refine your body language, ensuring you make positive and lasting first impressions. These little tricks are foundational for building stronger, more trusting relationships in both personal and professional contexts. By demonstrating how to initiate interactions with confidence and authenticity, she provides the tools necessary to establish immediate rapport and lay a solid foundation for enduring connections. In the second part of her work, Lowndes tackles the often daunting world of small talk, revealing its pivotal role in forging deeper connections. Recognizing the discomfort many feel towards what seems like trivial chatter, especially those who thrive in deeper conversations or find social settings challenging, she reframes small talk as a vital stepping stone. It's not just idle chatter, but a fundamental icebreaker that opens doors to richer, more substantial interactions. Mastering the art of small talk is crucial for anyone looking to build rapport and foster relationships, whether in personal or professional realms. Lowndes offers a suite of strategies designed to transform even the most averse into skilled conversationalists. By learning to see small talk as a chance to uncover common interests, exchange pleasantries, and set a welcoming tone, individuals can smoothly transition from light interactions to more impactful and enduring connections. One key technique to enhance conversation skills and build rapport is make a mood match. People naturally gravitate towards those who mirror their emotional state. By taking a voice sample to gauge your listener's mood and energy level through their speech tempo, body language, and facial expressions, you can ensure that the conversation starts on the right foot, creating a comfortable and inviting atmosphere, especially effective in new or unfamiliar social settings. The prosaic with passion technique emphasizes the impact of delivery in communication. Even the most mundane topics can captivate and engage if discussed with genuine enthusiasm. This approach not only makes the conversation more interesting, but also demonstrates your passion, which is contagious and appealing. However, authenticity is key. Feigned enthusiasm can be easily detected and may detract from the connection you're trying to build. The Big Baby Pivot focuses on presenting yourself to new acquaintances with the same undivided attention and warmth you might show a child. This involves fully turning towards the person, smiling genuinely, and maintaining eye contact. This level of engagement shows respect and interest, paving the way for a positive and lasting impression. Lowndes offers a treasure trove of techniques that transform everyday interactions into opportunities for genuine connection. One standout method is the "Hello, old friend" technique, where new acquaintances are treated as if they're beloved friends you're thrilled to see again. This mindset shift enhances your body language with warmth and openness, setting the stage for relationships that might grow into something meaningful and lasting. Acting as if you like someone can evolve into genuinely appreciating them, fostering deeper connections. To keep conversations flowing and engaging, the Never the Naked City or job or introduction strategy is invaluable. Typical responses to questions like, "Where are you from?" or "What do you do?" often fall flat. To avoid this, enrich your answers with anecdotes or interesting details. For instance, mentioning Chicago's deep dish pizza or the Cubs when discussing your hometown not only prevents awkward pauses, but invites your conversation partner to delve deeper, enhancing engagement. Further enriching the conversational toolkit are the Be a Word Detective and the Swiveling Spotlight techniques. These focus on tuning into your conversation partner's interests and shifting attention onto them. By picking up on subtle cues in their speech, you can guide the discussion toward topics they're passionate about. Similarly, envisioning a spotlight that shifts back and forth ensures you focus on them when they speak, demonstrating genuine interest and making them feel valued. Lowndes provides ingenious strategies to ensure smooth, engaging conversations, even when you might feel at a loss for words. One such method is parroting, where you repeat the last few words your conversation partner has said in a questioning tone. This act of echoing not only shows that you are listening attentively, but also encourages the other person to delve deeper into their thoughts, keeping the conversational flow alive and vibrant. A conversation can be likened to a game of catch, where parroting effectively signifies catching the ball and showing readiness to keep the game going. This technique is particularly useful when you're tired, distracted, or momentarily unsure of how to respond, ensuring the dialogue continues seamlessly. Another powerful technique is the encore method, designed to make people feel valued and appreciated. Drawing inspiration from the way audiences request more from performers they admire, this approach involves asking someone to revisit and share a story or anecdote they've previously told. The beauty of the encore technique lies in its dual purpose. It not only signals your appreciation for the person's narrative skills, enhancing their sense of worth, but also acts as a catalyst to re-energize a conversation that may be waning. Using this technique judiciously, focusing on stories that reflect positively on the speaker, and steering clear of topics that might embarrass or expose them, can reinforce social bonds and keep the conversational spark alive. Accentuate the positive is another compelling technique designed to enhance interpersonal connections and leave a lasting impression. This approach fosters engaging interactions by focusing on the brighter aspects of any situation. Highlighting the good in people and circumstances not only enhances the mood, but also draws others towards you, eager to partake in the pleasant atmosphere you've cultivated. By consistently applying this outlook, you create an inviting and warm environment that naturally attracts others, fostering both social and professional relationships. Lowndes also presents the latest news, don't leave home without it method, emphasizing the importance of being well informed about current events. This strategy ensures that you always have relevant and timely topics at your fingertips, serving as perfect icebreakers, particularly in professional settings or when meeting new people. Staying updated with the latest news not only prevents potential awkward pauses, but also provides common ground, making conversations more engaging and meaningful. Together, these techniques equip you to become an adept conversationalist, capable of initiating and sustaining captivating dialogues in any setting. These skills prove invaluable not only in social arenas, but also in professional networking and relationship building, where the ability to communicate effectively can open doors and create opportunities. In the third segment, Lowndes delves into sophisticated communication strategies used by influential individuals, or VIPs. Here, she underscores that effective communication transcends making a favorable impression. It's about establishing credibility, building rapport, and leaving a memorable impact. She introduces a series of nuanced techniques to refine how we engage in conversations, particularly in professional or formal settings. One such method is the "what do you do not" technique, which steers away from the direct and often hackneyed question, "What do you do?" Recognizing the potential discomfort this question may cause, Lowndes suggests a more inclusive and open-ended alternative. How do you spend most of your time? This approach avoids putting someone on the spot about their job and opens the conversation to a broader discussion about their interests and activities, fostering a more engaging and less intrusive dialogue. Further enriching the conversational arsenal, the nutshell resume tactic transforms the response to "what do you do?" into an opportunity to connect more deeply. Instead of merely stating a job title, encapsulate the essence and impact of your work in a way that highlights its relevance and benefit to others. For instance, a financial advisor might say, I craft personalized investment strategies to help individuals reach their financial aspirations, thereby making the interaction more meaningful and the speaker's role clear and relatable. The personal thesaurus is another technique to elevate your language, asserting that a rich vocabulary can enhance perceptions of intelligence and professionalism. By consciously choosing more descriptive and less common words, your speech becomes more engaging and leaves a lasting impression. This technique not only enhances your personal communication style, but also positions you as thoughtful and well-spoken in any social or professional gathering. Lowndes offers transformative strategies to refine communication skills, each tailored to make interactions more personal and impactful. The communication technique emphasizes the strategic use of the word you to shift focus onto the listener. This approach makes the conversation more engaging for the listener by addressing their interests and needs, tapping into their desire for recognition and validation. This method is about genuine connection, not manipulation, enhancing the listener's sense of being valued and understood. Another method is the exclusive smile, which personalizes your smile for each individual you encounter. Instead of a generic grin, tailor your smile to reflect genuine appreciation for the person's unique qualities. This personalized smile conveys a range of emotions appropriate to the moment, from joy to intrigue, enhancing each interaction's warmth and engagement. Avoiding cliches is another crucial point Lowndes covers with her technique, "Don't touch a cliché with a 10-foot pole." She argues that cliches can diminish the perception of creativity and intelligence. By choosing original, thoughtful language, you distinguish yourself, demonstrate intellectual depth, and maintain professionalism. Lowndes encourages readers to consciously avoid cliches, which are often habitual in everyday speech, promoting a more mindful and inventive use of language that sets you apart in both personal and professional settings. Lowndes unveils several insightful techniques that enrich interactions and strengthen connections. One notable method is Jaw Smith's jive, where she encourages using quotes, humor, and personal anecdotes to enliven conversations. By incorporating these elements, whether it's a clever quote, a humorous personal story, or an astute observation, conversations become more enjoyable and memorable. This strategy not only breaks the ice and eases tension, but also showcases your charisma and wit, making interactions less formal and more engaging. Another technique, Trash the Teasing, emphasizes the importance of nurturing positive relationships and avoiding potentially harmful banter. Although teasing might initially seem playful, it can sometimes lead to discomfort or misunderstanding, especially in professional environments. Instead, Lowndes advocates for affirmative and supportive communication that uplifts others, fostering a cooperative and respectful atmosphere. This approach prioritizes kindness and respect, which are crucial for building strong, conflict-free relationships. The "it's the receiver's ball" technique highlights the importance of empathetic communication. Drawing an analogy from football, where a quarterback must consider the receiver's position and readiness, Lowndes suggests similar mindfulness in delivering news. Understanding the recipient's current emotional and mental state can significantly influence how information is received, whether it's good news or bad. This thoughtful approach ensures that messages are not only heard, but also received in the best possible manner, enhancing understanding and minimizing potential misunderstandings. Lowndes also offers valuable techniques for navigating complex social interactions with finesse and poise. One such method is the broken record technique, a tactful way to manage unwelcome or intrusive inquiries. When confronted with such questions, the strategy is to calmly and consistently repeat your initial answer, much like a broken record. This approach effectively sets boundaries without escalating the situation, clearly signaling that you are not open to further probing on the topic. Additionally, she discusses the "big shots don't slobber" technique, which guides how to interact with celebrities or very important persons, VIPs. Lowndes advises maintaining grace and respect, noting that while it's normal to show admiration, overdoing it with excessive flattery can be counterproductive and leave a negative impression. This technique emphasizes the importance of composure and the value of genuine interaction over sycophantic behavior. Furthermore, the never the naked thank you technique enriches the way gratitude is expressed. Instead of offering generic thanks, Lowndes encourages acknowledging specific contributions or qualities of the person being thanked. This approach not only makes gratitude feel more sincere, but also deepens connections by making individuals feel truly appreciated for their specific actions or attributes. These strategies from Lowndes collectively enhance your ability to handle delicate situations and elevate your personal and professional relationships by projecting confidence, credibility, and charisma. Each technique is designed to empower you to communicate more effectively, ensuring that you leave a positive and lasting impression in all your interactions. In the fourth part of her book, Lowndes tackles the common social challenge of feeling like an outsider, especially in conversations with people from varied backgrounds or in unfamiliar settings. Recognizing how daunting this can be, she equips readers with strategic techniques to not just fit in, but become insiders, capable of engaging confidently in any group. One transformative method is Lowndes scramble therapy, which encourages expanding your conversational horizons through exploring new subjects and environments. This technique isn't merely about accumulating facts. It's aimed at developing empathy and a genuine understanding of different interests. This, in turn, broadens your perspective and enhances your ability to connect with diverse individuals. Adding to this, Lowndes introduces Learn a Little Gobbledygook, a practical strategy for navigating professional settings laden with specialized jargon. By familiarizing yourself with a few key terms and phrases pertinent to the fields of those you interact with, you can more convincingly participate in conversations, making you appear more informed and integrated. Further deepening engagement, bearing their hot button, involves identifying and discussing crucial issues within someone's industry. This approach shows not just cursory interest, but a deeper engagement with the topics that matter most to your conversational partners, establishing rapport and demonstrating your investment in the dialogue. Another useful technique, Read Their Rags, advises a light yet focused reading on current trends and major publications relevant to the people you meet. This knowledge allows for richer conversations and shows respectful acknowledgement of their professional or personal interests. Lowndes emphasizes the importance of being a global conversationalist. Cultural norms and etiquette can vary greatly around the world. For instance, a thumbs up, a harmless gesture in the U.S., could be offensive in another country. To avoid cultural faux pas, she recommends doing your homework before you travel. By reading up on local customs and etiquette, you can prevent unintentional offenses. Even with the best preparation, unexpected situations may arise. In such cases, be cool, observant, and willing to learn. The goal is to connect with people, no matter where they're from. She wraps up this section by reminding us that these techniques are about genuine curiosity and understanding. It's not about pretending to be someone you're not, but rather about finding common ground and building real connections. With these tools in your conversational toolbox, you'll be ready to chat with anyone, anywhere, and make a great impression. Lowndes doesn't stop at just mirroring words. She wants you to connect on a deeper level. She introduces the idea that we all experience the world through our senses, sight, sound, touch, etc. And we tend to favor one over the others. So when you're chatting with someone, pay attention to the kind of language they use. If they say, "I see what you mean," they might be a visual person. If they say, "That sounds good," they might be auditory. And if they say, "I feel you," they might be kinesthetic. By using the same type of language back to them, "I see what you mean," to a visual person, "That sounds great," to an auditory person, and so on, you are speaking their language, creating a deeper connection. Lowndes introduces the premature we technique, which involves using the word we even when you've just met someone. It's like fast-tracking the relationship and jumping straight into camaraderie. For instance, instead of asking, "Do you like this restaurant?" you might say, "We should come back here sometime." This subtle suggestion creates an instant sense of teamwork and connection. Another effective strategy is creating instant history. This involves referencing a shared experience or inside joke, even if you've only just met. It could be as simple as recalling a funny moment from your initial conversation. This technique builds a sense of shared history, making the relationship feel more established and creating a special bond that feels exclusive. Lowndes also introduces the concept of mirroring through the be a copycat technique, which involves subtly mimicking the other person's body language. If they lean in, you lean in. If they cross their legs, you do the same after a brief pause. This creates a subconscious connection, making the interaction more harmonious and engaging. But mirroring isn't just about body language. Lowndes suggests echoing, which means repeating key words or phrases the other person uses. This shows you're listening and on the same wavelength. For example, if they mention their love for hiking, you might respond with, "Hiking? That sounds awesome." It's a simple way to make people feel heard and understood. To make conversations even more engaging, Lowndes recommends using potent imaging, which involves using analogies and metaphors that relate to the other person's interests. If they're a foodie, you might talk about ideas that are half-baked. If they're into cars, you could discuss ideas that need a tune-up. This approach makes your conversation more vivid and memorable. Understanding that people experience the world differently, Lowndes emphasizes the importance of tailoring your responses to match how the other person communicates, a technique she calls anatomically correct empathizers. Visual learners might say, "I see what you mean," so respond with something visual like, "It's crystal clear." Auditory learners might say, "That sounds good," so you might reply, "It resonates with me." This shows you're not just listening to their words, but also understanding how they experience the world. Lowndes then shifts to the art of giving compliments. She highlights that there's a big difference between genuine praise and flattery. When you give a sincere compliment, it can really make someone's day and strengthen your bond with them. However, if it sounds fake or like you're just trying to butter them up, it can backfire. One way to give a compliment without seeming insincere is to use what Lowndes calls grapevine glory. This involves telling someone else about how great the person is, knowing that the word will get back to them. It's like a secret compliment that feels even better because it's overheard. Another technique is to become a carrier pigeon of good feelings. When you hear someone say something nice about another person, pass it along. For example, if you overhear a coworker praising a friend's presentation, tell your friend about it. This act not only makes your friend feel good, but also shows that you're attentive and care about what others say. It's like being a messenger of positivity, which everyone appreciates. Lowndes stresses the importance of using these techniques with sincerity. Don't exaggerate or make things up. Be a genuine messenger of good news. By doing so, you'll not only brighten someone's day, but also boost your own reputation as a positive and supportive person. She also introduces the concept of implied magnificence, where compliments are woven into conversations as casual observations rather than overt flattery. This method focuses on the sincerity of your remarks and your attentiveness to qualities you genuinely admire in others. By naturally integrating these observations into your discussions, you make people feel genuinely valued without coming across as trying too hard. Next, there's accidental adulation, which delivers compliments subtly by embedding them within another part of your conversation. This makes the praise seem like a spontaneous thought, helping the recipient feel at ease and avoiding any discomfort or suspicion about your intentions, thus enhancing the authenticity of your interaction. Lowndes also presents the killer compliment, a potent way to make a memorable impact. This isn't just any praise, but a targeted, highly specific compliment that focuses on a distinct quality or achievement of the person. The effectiveness of a killer compliment lies in its delivery. privately to ensure sincerity and prevent discomfort, credibly to avoid sounding exaggerated, and sparingly with a recommended frequency of once every 6 months to maintain its impact and sincerity. As we continue exploring these invaluable communication techniques, we find more innovative ways to enhance interpersonal relationships. One such method is the little strokes technique, which highlights the power of small, frequent compliments. These gestures, while seemingly minor, significantly boost morale and strengthen relationships by meeting a basic human need for recognition and appreciation. By acknowledging even the smallest achievements of those around you, you contribute to a supportive and uplifting environment, enhancing everyone's confidence and well-being. Adding to this, Lowndes introduces the knee-jerk wow, a strategy emphasizing the importance of timing in expressing admiration. When someone shares an accomplishment, responding immediately with genuine enthusiasm can have a profound impact. This spontaneity and praise assures the individual of your sincere admiration, providing them with the encouragement and validation needed to continue striving towards their goals. Moreover, she discusses the boomeranging technique to handle receiving compliments gracefully. Often people deflect praise due to discomfort or modesty, which can inadvertently dismiss the giver's intentions. Using this moment to deepen connections by graciously accepting compliments fosters stronger relationships and a positive communicative atmosphere. The tombstone game is another unique and profound method to deepen bonds with loved ones by engaging in discussions about core values and aspirations. By initiating conversations about what one would want as their epitaph and revisiting these thoughts in meaningful ways. This technique allows for a deep understanding and appreciation of what truly matters to individuals. This not only strengthens relationships, but also ensures that people feel genuinely valued and seen. Through these methods, Lowndes teaches us how to enhance our conversational skills and enrich our relationships, making every interaction more meaningful and impactful. Continuing our exploration, the intricacies of telephone communication offer unique opportunities for connection despite lacking visual cues. One effective method introduced is talking gestures. On the phone, where your facial expressions and body language are unseen, it's vital to convey emotions through your voice. This technique involves using vocal inflections and tone variations to express what cannot be communicated visually. For instance, a slight raise in your voice can convey excitement, while a softer tone may express empathy. By dynamically adjusting your vocal expressions, you infuse personality and emotion into conversations, making them more engaging and lively. Lowndes also highlights the need for increased energy and enthusiasm during phone calls. People tend to sound less energetic on the phone, so she recommends overcompensating by being more expressive. This can be achieved by speaking clearly, varying your pitch and pace, and using strategic pauses to emphasize important points, ensuring your phone presence is as vibrant as your in-person interactions. Further enhancing telephone rapport is the name shower technique, where using the other person's name more frequently than in face-to-face dialogue significantly warms up the conversation. This simple strategy helps bridge the gap created by the lack of visual engagement and fosters a sense of closeness and familiarity. The "Oh wow, it's you" technique personalizes phone greetings, transforming them from mundane to memorable. By expressing genuine delight when answering the call, you make the caller feel valued right from the start, setting a positive and welcoming tone for the entire conversation. The key to this technique is authenticity. Your enthusiasm should be genuine, not forced. By expressing real warmth and appreciation, you can make every phone call a positive and memorable experience for both you and the caller. In How to Talk to Anyone, Lowndes delves into the nuances of telephone communication, introducing innovative techniques to navigate the challenges of reaching important contacts through gatekeepers. One such strategy is the sneaky screen, where adopting a casual and familiar tone can subtly suggest a close relationship with the person you're trying to reach. For example, phrasing questions like, "Is he in?" rather than using formal requests might make gatekeepers more inclined to connect you without further queries. Similarly, the ho-hum caper uses pronouns instead of names to enhance the illusion of familiarity, like saying, "Hi, it's Bob here. Is she available?" This approach not only creates an air of intimacy, but also eases the path out through gatekeepers by implying an existing relationship. These techniques are about forming a quick rapport with gatekeepers rather than deceiving them. The goal is to be seen as an insider, significantly increasing your chances of getting through to VIPs. However, it's crucial to employ these strategies with tact and respect, as overstepping can lead to negative outcomes. Lowndes also discusses the salute the spouse method, which involves showing genuine respect and courtesy to anyone who might answer the phone, be it a secretary or a spouse. Recognizing and valuing the gatekeeper's role not only facilitates smoother communication, but also fosters positive relationships that could prove beneficial in future interactions. The "what color is your time" technique offers a respectful way to acknowledge the recipient's availability. By asking about their current situation with this simple metaphorical question, you allow them to set the pace of the conversation, whether they're too busy to talk, red, have a moment for a brief chat, yellow, or are free to engage more fully, green. Lowndes suggests keeping your voicemail message dynamic with the constantly changing outgoing message technique. Updating your voicemail regularly demonstrates professionalism and provides callers with up-to-date information on your availability, enhancing communication efficiency. In line with making your voicemail messages count, she likens leaving a voicemail to a 10-second audition, where you have a brief window to showcase your professionalism and personality. It's crucial to make a strong impression that compels the listener to return your call. Infusing your message with a bit of humor, warmth, or a distinctive phrase ensures your voicemail stands out, leaving a memorable and positive impact on the listener. In today's multitasking work environment, the "I hear your other line" technique proves particularly useful. This approach involves acknowledging any distractions you might hear during a phone call, such as another line ringing or background noise. By recognizing these interruptions and suggesting a pause or a callback if necessary, you demonstrate respect and consideration for the other person's time and current situation. This attentiveness can greatly enhance the quality of your interaction, making the conversation more pleasant and productive for both parties. Continuing with Lowndes' array of communication techniques, she introduces the instant replay method, which offers a unique approach to refining business communication. This strategy involves recording important business conversations with proper consent to enhance understanding and improve interaction skills. The instant replay technique offers several advantages, primarily by allowing you to revisit conversations to grasp details that may have been missed initially. In the fast-paced environment of business meetings, it's common to overlook critical elements or misinterpret discussions. Playing back the interaction ensures that you fully comprehend all aspects of what was communicated. Additionally, this technique lets you delve into the subtleties of the conversation, such as tone of voice, choice of words, and significant pauses. Analyzing these details can reveal deeper emotional undercurrents, motivations, and potential points of miscommunication. Recognizing these nuances enables you to fine-tune your communications, enhancing clarity and effectiveness in future interactions. Listening to recordings of your conversations also serves as an invaluable self-improvement tool. By reviewing your own speech, you can identify areas needing refinement, whether it's clarity, persuasion, or responsiveness. This kind of self-assessment promotes personal growth and significantly boosts your communicative competence. Lowndes emphasizes that the purpose of these recordings is strictly for personal growth and should never be used unethically. Used wisely, instant replay is a powerful tool for anyone looking to elevate their communication skills in the business realm, ensuring each conversation is as productive and clear as possible. Through these methods, Lowndes teaches us to communicate effectively with tact and empathy, ensuring that every phone interaction is as engaging and considerate as possible. In the 8th segment of her book, the focus shifts to mastering social events and networking, treating them as pivotal opportunities for building relationships, making connections, and advancing personal and professional goals. She introduces the 6-point party checklist, a comprehensive strategy to maximize networking events. This approach encourages attendees to have a clear and purposeful plan for their participation, ensuring that every social interaction is geared towards achieving specific objectives. Firstly, the who. Before stepping into any event, it's crucial to know whom you want to meet. This might involve pre-event research to identify potential clients, collaborators, or mentors. By pinpointing key individuals ahead of time, you can focus your efforts on forging substantial connections. Next, consider the when. Timing your arrival and departure can strategically enhance your presence. Arriving early allows you to greet guests as they come in and engage with important contacts before the room gets too crowded. Deciding when to leave is just as important to ensure you make a graceful exit that leaves a lasting, positive impression. Then, think about the what. Always come prepared with essential networking tools like business cards, a notepad, and any other pertinent materials. These items show that you're professional and ready to engage and follow up on connections made during the event. Understanding the why behind the event is also key. Is the gathering purely social, or is there an underlying professional agenda? Knowing this helps you tailor your interactions to align with both your goals and the event's purpose. Where you position yourself during the event can significantly influence your networking success. Choose strategic spots where you can easily mingle with your identified targets rather than limiting yourself to less interactive spaces like corners or near the buffet. Finally, the how. Decide on the best ways to keep in touch with the contacts you make, whether through email, phone calls, or social media. Having a follow-up plan ensures that the connections you establish at the event can be nurtured and grown afterward. By adhering to the 6-point party checklist, you can approach any social function with confidence and a clear strategy, maximizing your networking effectiveness and turning casual interactions into valuable opportunities for growth and advancement. One insightful strategy to enhance networking at social events is the munching or mingling technique. Many people, upon arriving at a gathering, tend to head straight to the refreshment table. While grabbing a bite might seem like a natural way to ease into the setting, it can actually create a barrier to effective networking. When people are occupied with eating, their body language often closes off, making them appear less approachable and more focused on their food than on potential conversations. This can result in missed opportunities to connect and build meaningful relationships. Building on this, Lowndes introduces the rubberneck the room technique, emphasizing the importance of how you enter a room. Instead of blending into the crowd immediately, she suggests pausing dramatically at the entrance to take in the scene. This moment allows you to assess the atmosphere, spot key individuals, and project a sense of confidence. By taking the time to observe the room's layout, the mood of the attendees, and the overall dynamics, you can adjust your demeanor and approach to better align with the event's vibe. This strategic pause not only helps you identify who you might want to connect with, but also positions you as a commanding presence, someone who is confident and worth getting to know. Effective networking is about more than just showing up. It's about actively shaping how you're perceived and engaging with the event in a thoughtful, strategic manner. By choosing to mingle over munching and making a memorable entrance with a purposeful pause, you can dramatically increase your chances of making valuable connections that could lead to lasting professional and personal relationships. Proactive engagement is another key theme in Lowndes' work. The be the chooser, not the choosy technique encourages a shift from passively waiting at social events to actively seeking out and initiating interactions. This approach challenges the traditional passive networking stance, urging you to take control of your social interactions by approaching those you wish to connect with directly. By adopting this proactive mindset, you not only boost your confidence, but also increase the likelihood of forming meaningful connections with people who share your interests and goals. Building on this idea of proactive engagement, Lowndes introduces Come Hither Hands, which focuses on using nonverbal cues to enhance approachability and openness. The importance of body language, particularly how you position your hands and arms, in making a welcoming impression cannot be overstated. Common gestures such as crossed arms or holding items in front of your body can inadvertently signal a keep out message, making you seem unapproachable. Furthermore, displaying open palms and exposed wrists, which historically symbolize honesty and vulnerability, sends a subconscious message of openness and willingness to engage, inviting others to interact. Conversely, hidden hands or outward-facing knuckles might convey defensiveness or aggression, potentially deterring people from approaching. Being aware of and strategically using body language can significantly improve how approachable you are and enhance your interactions across various social settings. For instance, a woman showing her palms or wrists can subtly indicate attraction, making this gesture an effective, albeit understated, way to express interest. Now, Ms. Susta, Leil Lowndes introduces the concept of tracking, a technique designed to make individuals feel valued, as if they are the stars of their own movies. By remembering and referencing small personal details about someone's life, you communicate genuine care and attention. This could be as simple as acknowledging personal milestones or anniversaries, like sending a note on the anniversary of a promotion or a new job, which shows deep appreciation for their achievements. To effectively implement this technique, consider using tools like a little black book or a digital note-taking system to keep track of such details. This method ensures that you remember important information and seize opportunities to connect on a more personal level. By consistently practicing tracking, you demonstrate your interest and investment in the relationship, fostering stronger, more meaningful connections. Expanding on this idea, Lowndes presents the business card dossier technique, a practical approach to deepening relationships, particularly useful in networking. Whenever you receive a business card, jot down notable details from your interaction on the back of the card. This could include personal tidbits like hobbies, family, or upcoming events, professional information such as job titles or industry insights, key conversation highlights, and potential follow-up actions. These notes transform each business card into a mini dossier that personalizes your future interactions. Regularly reviewing these dossiers refreshes your memory and helps identify opportunities to reconnect, whether through a follow-up email, a call, or a social media connection. This not only shows that you value the relationship, but also helps build a network that feels personally connected to you. Lowndes equips you with the tools to not just be a participant in conversations, but a memorable, caring individual who makes each interaction count, enhancing both personal and professional relationships. Another compelling technique introduced is eyeball selling, which leverages the power of nonverbal cues to enhance communication and establish rapport, especially in sales contexts. Understanding body language and facial expressions can provide deep insights into a person's thoughts and emotions that might not be directly articulated. This ability to read unspoken signals is crucial in assessing interest and adjusting your approach to better connect with the other person. Moreover, identifying the decision-maker within a group can significantly impact your success. By paying attention to whom others in the group look towards for approval or guidance, you can discern the key influencer. This knowledge allows you to focus your efforts and tailor your communication to the person who has the most sway, potentially making your interactions more effective. Additionally, using body language strategically can influence others' openness to your message. For instance, if you notice someone with crossed arms, a sign of resistance, you might hand them an item to look at. This simple action can prompt them to change their posture, opening up their stance, and by extension their attitude, making them more receptive to what you have to say. Mastering these techniques ensures that your interactions are not just social, but strategic, turning every conversation into an opportunity to forge significant connections and advance your objectives. Whether in sales or any professional setting, understanding and utilizing eyeball selling can dramatically enhance how you relate to and influence others, paving the way for successful outcomes and stronger relationships. In the concluding section of her book, Lowndes addresses the often overlooked yet critical communication barriers present in professional environments. She introduces the notion of a glass ceiling, not defined by gender or race, but by less visible barriers rooted in the unspoken communication rules and social graces. This metaphorical glass ceiling represents the subtle, invisible hurdles that can hinder career progression, irrespective of one's competence or qualifications. Many talented individuals encounter this glass ceiling not due to a lack of skill, but because they are either unaware of or do not conform to the nuanced codes of conduct that govern professional interactions. These unspoken rules cover a broad spectrum, including body language, etiquette, conversational tactics, and navigating office politics. Although often unmentioned in job descriptions or formal training programs, these elements are pivotal in determining who advances in their career and who does not. Lowndes equips readers with a variety of strategies and insights to help navigate and eventually break through these communication barriers. By sharpening their awareness and mastery of these critical social skills, individuals can enhance their professional interactions and unlock new opportunities for advancement. Through understanding and adaptation, anyone can shatter their own glass ceiling, achieving greater success and realizing their full potential in the workplace. As she brings together all the essential insights and methods shared throughout the book, Lowndes emphasizes that effective communication is an art that can be mastered with dedication and practice. She encourages readers to consistently apply the little tricks learned in everyday interactions, whether in personal or professional contexts. Effective communication goes beyond mere words. It encompasses understanding and utilizing nonverbal cues, connecting genuinely with others, and flexibly adapting your communication style to suit different situations and audiences. By honing these skills, individuals can open new doors, forge stronger relationships, and achieve greater overall success. Lowndes highlights the transformative impact that skilled communication can have not just on personal goals, but also in making a meaningful difference in the world. She calls on readers to commit to improving their communication abilities, reminding them of the profound benefits that come from connecting more deeply with those around them. This journey of becoming a more effective communicator is not just about professional advancement. It's about enriching every aspect of life and enjoying the profound connections that result from truly understanding and being understood by others. If you enjoyed our summary of How to Talk to Anyone, please like and subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Leave a comment below with your favorite communication tip from the video, or share a technique you plan to try. Your feedback helps us create even better content for you.